Well, hello, everybody. This is your favorite associate dean on the planet, ringing in with yet another stellar Hollywood production of Dr. C's Corner. Yet to find a better title than that, but as you know, I've been running these little things for the last 2+ years. Time is kind of a blur right now, but when the pandemic started, we always just want to remind you that there's somebody behind the keyboard that cares about you and your success, your grit, your persistence, all those things wrapped up into one that includes your great criminal justice faculty and your phenomenal advisors, etc. We all have you back. And that's why I put these out. And thanks very much for subscribing and the great responses and questions and interactions we've had from some of the topics that I've thrown out here. Hopefully they help. It's really what it's about. You know, something you can chew on, something you might be able to incorporate, give you an aha moment. I don't know. I don't talk a lot about content or curriculum. What I do talk about are those things that help support you while you're on your academic journey, right? And today was one of those things that kind of struck a chord in my heart because when I remember when I was growing up, in my neighborhood back home in New York. A lot of great friends, great social circle. Loved them all rough and tumble. Bunch of guys. We had a great time. But we went on different journeys. My journey was to college. And boy, did I take some grief for that. So today we're talking about naysayers. So if anyone's ever heard, some of the things that I heard I had to put up with, like, hey, college boy, you going to college? What for? Right? And it was tough because I considered them good friends, lifelong friends, but they took issue with the fact that I was just going to college. I thought that's what everyone would be or should be doing, right? So anyway, it was just my choice, but I heard a lot of that. So if you're hearing any of those people that are trying to pull you out of your trajectory of success, your plan for success, it can be difficult. So what do you do about that? Boy, there's a lot of great advice out there in the web. There really is. So what I did find from a website called Personal Excellence, all right? And you're never a prophet in your hometown. You're never your own expert, right? You always pull from what other people can teach and tell you. So this website, Personal Excellence, and it's 8 tips to tackle naysayers, right? And it's by an author. I'll spell the name. It's Celes. It's great. A lot of goal setting stuff. So naysayers in your life, right? So what the author is saying is at one point in your life, you're going to meet these naysayers. They're your colleagues, acquaintances, friends, it could be family, right? And naysayers, according to the author, are termed as such because their favorite response is nay, right? So they say you want to quit drinking alcohol, they'll say, nah, you're probably going to drink a few more mugs. You want to lose weight, and they say, don't eat healthy, it's junk, it's garbage. You're pursuing your passion, they'll say, it's not feasible. It's this economy. Come on, right? So what are some of the tips that the author shares? How do you deal with this? How do you resist that? And it can be subtle and it can be overt, right? What are you doing, your homework again? Oh, man, that's really kind of a naysayer. When you're doing your work, that's a positive contribution to the development of your life and the business of you. And you can never deviate from that, okay, when they say, come on, it's Friday, let's go. You don't need to do that, dude, son. All right, forget that stuff. Resist. That's the grit, determination, and perseverance. So safeguard your goals. All right, so great analogy here. You're creating a beautiful, great sandcastle on the beach. Now imagine someone comes by and pours water on top of it every minute. Are you going to be able to build it eventually? Probably not. Each time you build your castle foundations, your coursework, all right, they instantly get demolished by the gush of water. You get that. So don't let them do that. Number 2, evaluate who they are. Who is this person that's really throwing water on my sandcastle? All right. Is this person living the life that you want for you? Number 1, right? Is this person successful in the goal that you're pursuing? Right? Are they someone, a mentor, a model? Right? Does this person have knowledge and expertise in what he or she is commenting on? Right? What's their validity? What's their credibility? Are they giving you counsel and advice, or they just want to see you fail? Okay? Or not achieve something greater than they already have or that they can't do. So jealousy, envy, just keep that in mind. 3, evaluate the naysayers' words, what they say to you. So what is it they are saying? Does it resonate with you? Number 2, is there validity behind the words? Is there truth? Is it valuable? Is it authentic? Number 3, will applying this advice make you better off? Think about that. Are they coming from a place of fear or love? Something to digest. Number 4, ignore them. tune out, okay? If you have concluded that this person is giving you discouraging, bad advice, then tune them out. They have no place in your life. It's not fair to you, all right? So make sure you do that. Number 5, don't engage in the discussion. Don't take the bait. You don't have to justify what you're doing by going to school and improving yourself, meeting your goals and dreams and objectives. The dream stealers love to take those away, don't they? Now, that's not everybody. I don't want to sound like this is cynical. I'm sure you have a lot of great support. When I talk to students who have succeeded well, really achieved their goals, they say they had a wonderful support system. And that support system said, yep, it's Friday, you've got studying to do, no problem. I'm going to shut the door, I'll take the kids out, whatever. They support you in all facets to help you achieve your goals. But there are those people who do not, and that's what we have to avoid. So don't engage in the discussion with them. Don't take the bait. Number 6, if you have to, tell them, hit the road. There's the door. Don't let it hit you in the tail, okay? Find like-minded people. Run with those eagles, okay? Get that kind of support system together. Not easy to do in the online environment, but you've got great advice and great faculty. You have us, the deans, et cetera. The great support system here because we know how hard it is. Okay? So if they don't belong in your life, say ta-ta. Number 7, surround yourself with enablers. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Pretty poignant, right? So choose 5 great people to spend time with as opposed to hanging out with the naysayers. Choose 5. I think that's pretty cool, right? If you don't have them, it's okay. Just think of the people out there in this world who are doing what you want to do, then increase your contact with them through their works, such as books and interviews. Get inspired. Watch motivational videos. I love those. TD Jakes, etc. They're phenomenal people. Whenever you're feeling a little stuck in the mud or whatever, take a break, clear your mind, and put the headphones on and listen to an inspirational, motivational speaker. There's a lot of great ones out there. Number 8, think back to your vision for yourself. What is it you wanted to stay focused in on? Last but not least, think about that ideal vision. What's your ideal vision for your life? When you get distracted by these naysayers, it's only because you've taken your eyes off the ball, your goals. If that's the case, you need to stop, take a look at them, recall exactly what you want to achieve, make a list, throw it on the wall, whatever you have to do to remind yourself to stay focused on that. Okay? One thing I wanted to share, okay, with you is on podcast, we have a podcast, a social science podcast series known as Agents of Change. All right? So I don't know if you can see that behind me or not, but I'll send it out to everyone. If you're interested, please listen to our podcast. If you go to Podbean or Spotify, it's Agents of Change, and then type in SNHU, and you'll get our series. And they're really, really beneficial. Some great interviews with some phenomenal people in our field that support a lot of our progressive efforts, diversity, equity, inclusion, academic prowess, and success, things that they're doing on the outside to help people progress and be successful. Very inspirational. So Agents of Change, okay? It's our Southern New Hampshire University Global Social Sciences podcast. Take a listen when you have time. Also, keep the cards and letters coming, subscribe, and if you have any questions or if you have any advice, here's the catch. If you have any advice pertaining to today's topic and how you resist and stay strong in a difficult environment, let me know. And then what we'd like to do, if you're up for it, interview you for one of our Agents of Change podcasts that gets spread out to the whole university, etc. Okay? We'll interview you, and you can offer up your tips for success. What do you think about that? So, again, this is Dr. Jeff Zarnick, Associate Dean, Department of Criminal Justice here in the Social Sciences Vertical, Southern New Hampshire University Global. Thank you for all that you're doing. Remember, we have your back. And once again, as always, thanks to your great faculty who really want to support you and strategize and help you succeed. And your fantastic advisors. Okay, so thanks. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to talk to you soon.